Outlander. Okay, it is crazy to think that it's over after this. The season's over. But it's here. It sucks. It's here. My mom has called me a few times and texted me and just told me not to watch this episode. She's like, just don't watch it. And I'm like, I can't not watch the finale, but apparently there's some things that I shouldn't be looking at. We just talked today and she's like, just cover your eyes. I'm like, then I won't be able to see it, Mother. And she's like, that's the point. So I've heard from everyone that this episode is like a doozy. It's a bad one. And everyone is telling me that I should be drinking. So I went to the store and I'm drinking. I'm not sure if that's going to make it better or worse. We'll see. I already have a sunburn, so I'm just going to turn more and more red before your eyes. It'll be hilarious. So I already know I'm not ready for this. But I'm just going to have to do it. So this is episode 16 of season 1. It's the finale of Outlander, and it's titled To Ransom A Man's Soul. Let's do it. Okay, this is weird. This is the first time that they've had an extra disclaimer. It's like a big thing that they have in bold print that says mature audiences only, no one under 17. They have never done that. It was like a paragraph of warnings. Oh, I don't want to see it again. This is so painful to even revisit in their clips of previously on. God save the king! Jamie, it's okay. He's just staring off. Is he broken? Is he a broken man? I'm sad. Oh, God. No, don't bring the camera up. I don't need to see who's laying next to him. I'm already upset. Oh my gosh. You know, I usually enjoy seeing Jamie naked, but in this scene, I don't. That's your Winky! It's just hanging out! Is it wrong I find Jack Randall kind of attractive with long hair that's down? Not the time or place, Jessica. Jamie, now you should get up and kill him. You owe him a debt? He owes you a lot more. Jamie, put your ponytail up. Huzzah! Huzzah! There's a bunch of cows. I was right! They just let the cows into the prison. Please kill Jack. Please kill him. Is he dead? Please tell me he's dead. No one checked and no one double tapped to stab him again, so he's probably not dead. I don't like seeing Jamie that broken. Nobody hurt the cows, okay? Claire, your baby's coming, don't worry. Oh, you look good in pants. What's she looking at? Did he cut his pee-pee off?
What did Randall do to you?
Oh God, what happened?
You're safe now. I'm going to help you.
Oh no, don't look at Claire and see Randall. Oh, don't choke Claire either. Jamie, you're losing it. I love Monk's haircuts. Jamie, don't be that broken.
Did I touch me?
No, she can touch you. Leave her alone. She didn't do it.
What did Randall do to you?
You don't want to know. Jamie, you better get your will to live back. Don't flashback. We don't need to see. You're going to show me things, aren't you? I don't want to see them.
Let's see if we can make you more comfortable.
The only way to make him more comfortable is to let him go. Randall, I don't want to see you being tender with him. Please stop kissing him on the mouth. There should be some Pretty Woman style hooking laws in place where no mouth kissing. Don't do it again. Oh my God. Please don't put your tongue in there.
It's like kissing a corpse.
Oh. How do you know what kissing a corpse is like, Randall? Oh my God. Please don't. Please don't. You don't get to touch that. Oh my gosh. This is pretty much just porn almost. Oh, I don't need to see your head go down out of frame. Holy crap, Stars. You are getting away with some stuff. Oh, spit in his face. That's what I said last episode. Spit in his face all the time. I need a drink. I need a drink. Oh my gosh. Oh my... Holy crap. This is television? Oh. Holy crap. What did I just watch?
It was a long, nerve-wracking job.
Ew, ouch. Old-timey medicine is weird to me. They're like, give me water and some cloth and I'll fix your hand. Your hand's gonna fall off. My mom made a point. Claire's puking a lot, and in TV shows, when someone pukes a lot, they're usually pregnant. But then to be fair, she's seen some crazy stuff, so you puke. I love this shot, because it's like they're in a confessional booth, but the divider is the cross in the foreground. Good for you, Outlander.
1945.
Whoa. You're telling him you're a time traveler? That monk dude is like, she's either crazy or I'm losing it.
Marvelous. Extraordinary.
It's a great story. That poor monk dude was like, I just came in here to light the candles and you're dropping these bombshells on me. Jamie, you need to eat, honey. Where is your faith, Jamie? Get yourself in order.
Not that I'm comparing Jamie to...
Willie, you're not helping the situation. Oh, he got slapped in the eye. You guys need to translate the Gaelic for me because I don't know what's happening. Is this just not translated or am I not getting the captions? Either way, I'm confused. Okay, I don't like seeing writhing, naked, bloody, beat up Jamie. Stop it. I don't like that Jamie's seeing, like, Claire and Randall interchangeably.
What is her secret? Tell me.
Don't tell him she's a time traveler. Don't cry, Jamie!
There's no more Claire.
There is Claire.
Only you.
What? There's not only him. What's happening? Are you talking to Claire or are you looking at him and seeing Claire? What's happening? Randall, do you shave your chest? You're gonna cut his pee-pee off or brand him. Please don't brand him. Don't make him brand himself. Oh my gosh, what am I watching? Jamie, don't do it! You didn't do it on your heart, but you did it. I saw that earlier. I wonder what that was. Is this why they go to France? Didn't I hear they're going to France?
In Paris.
Yep.
Do you not have your own family in France? Is that the way you were headed when we first encountered you?
Yeah, totally. That's where I was going. They going on a cruise. Please quit speaking in Gaelic. I can't understand it. That bed is tiny and that man is giant. I like you, Willie. You should have been in the show more. Don't give him your blade.
To put me out of this black misery.
Okay, you're acting a little too emo, Jamie.
Why does he want to die so badly?
Because he went through some stuff.
Raped him.
Don't say it out loud. Claire speaks the truth. That's not reason to kill yourself. There's no reason to kill yourself. You do not get to kill Jamie. Claire, make him leave. And you fainted? That girl's pregnant, isn't she? This isn't product placement. I just really need to eat my feelings right now. Jamie. This is definitely a toucan situation. Don't cuss in front of a monk.
Unless he can be led back into the light.
Take him to church.
Jamie is for someone to step into the darkness with him.
Claire, get really emo and go help Jamie out. Are you making a potion of some sort? Okay, I'm really getting creeped out how often you're seeing the other person's face on one of them.
That doesn't work if you does it.
Yeah, slap him around. He's slapping you around. Yeah, hit him! What is going on? Well, that brand healed nicely. The J and the R standing out perfectly.
Branded.
You branded yourself.
You made love to me, Claire.
I'm uncomfortable again. Alcohol. I need you. Did you make loves to him too? I'm just weirded out. Like, has it been like one night that all this happened in? Randall moves fast. Own a man's soul in one night. That's impressive.
Think of Claire.
I don't want him to think of Claire when you're touching him. It makes me upset. Don't touch his boobie! Ew! Please don't go any farther south than that. You don't need to. There's no need to. Please stop kissing him. How many times can I say this? Jamie, please don't kiss him back. No. This is a heck of a thing. Holy crap. TV used to be like I Love Lucy and the Carol Burnett Show, and it has changed. Oh my gosh. Don't take your hair down, it's gross. I take back everything I said about him looking attractive with long hair. This is weird. Please don't say his name, Jamie. This is like serious, pretty much just porn now. I'm gonna just guzzle this. This is freaking heartbreaking. He's afraid he wouldn't forgive himself.
I cannot be your husband any longer.
Yes, you can.
Those are just weak words, Claire.
Those are truth.
And I will die. With you right here now.
Romeo and Juliet it. Come on, Jamie. You said you couldn't bear her pain. Man up.
I will have you any way I can. Always.
Oh my gosh, this show. Okay, why do you have to cut the burn out? Just burn over it. That seems like that's going to be a bigger thing to deal with. He cut that out as a perfect circle, too. You're missing a chunk of your torso now. Hug him, Claire. Hug it out. There we go. Claire, you should hug all of them.
Kiss you farewell.
No, you may not.
Give him a kiss. He did so much for you and your husband.
You may kiss me au revoir.
Aww. He touched your boobies! That's awesome. I kind of do love the two guys. They're like the two pirate dudes on Pirates of the Caribbean. And now you're on a boat, and the show just got different again.
Here you are. Screen is rotten.
She's gotta be pregnant. That is a cool ship. Jamie, it's good to see you be Jamie again.
What are we to do in France?
Have season 2. I would be so lost if I got sent back in time. I don't know history at all. It must be a trip to know that, like, your culture is gonna die in a few years.
Change the future. The two of us.
Change the future. Terminator. 12 Monkeys.
The rising starts with Prince Charles.
Let's go kill him. No fate. No fate but what we make.
There's something else.
You're pregnant, aren't you?
I've been wondering how to tell you this.
Pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
Nailed it! What does that mean for the story?
You said you were unable to.
Apparently it was Frank's fault.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You end your life, you lose opportunities like that. Aww. Oh, I like this helicopter shot. It's very nice. Boat. Zoom out. Ocean. That's awesome ending, but this episode was painful. Wow. Before I even recap this stuff, it's kind of amazing. And it's upsetting to watch, of course, but I think it's cool about this show that they decided to portray rape in a very real way, in a way that you don't really see on TV. And of course, you would have to do it on a channel like Stars. But I think a lot of shows do mention rape, either like slightly in passing. I mean, like Criminal Minds type shows like that. It's mentioned, but it's not really dealt with. First of all, it's always rape against a female, usually. And I think it means a lot that they did this show based on this book and did this story. Yes, they showed a lot. And yes, it was graphic. But they went so much further than that. They did the inner turmoil. They did the emotional distress. They did and it was so upsetting to watch, but it should have been. It wasn't just this vague throwaway line or throwaway plot. It was the realities of what happens. And they did it amazingly. So that's my short kudos. But now let's recap some stuff. Episode starts with a bunch of redcoats going boop, da ba da ba ba ba. That's how you drum, by the way. It shows Jamie wake up with Randall next to him, and it's upsetting. With the commotion of the drummers and all this stuff, it's kind of like some sounds coming in, and he's like, what's that? It's like crashing sounds. What is that? So as Randall's getting up to leave, Jamie says, you owe me a debt, which just means, please kill me. Randall puts on his shirt, does his little updo, and goes out to check what's happening. As Randall's walking down a hallway, some door just caves in, and a bunch of cows come running in, and I'm like, I saw that coming. Randall gets kind of crushed by a door, and there's some blood, but dude, this character is too evil to just die. So amongst the cows and the chaos, all the Scots come rushing in, rescue Jamie, put him on a wagon, and ride off. They pull up, and Claire's waiting in the road, and she jumps on, and he's like, we are in a hurry, you can't tend to him now, and she's like, he's my boo! I'm gonna check if he's okay. Jamie's not in a good headspace right now, and he sees Randall's face when Claire's looking at him, he's just like, gah! Starts choking her. They pull him off, and they're like, dude, stop it! They pull up at a church, a bunch of monks come out, they bring Jamie inside. Jamie's refusing to eat, he doesn't want Claire to touch her. His hand is it's messed up in a severe way. And I noticed at that point he had a little scar on his side, and I was like, what's all that about? Then there's a flashback, and it kind of happens right after Randall cuts Jamie's shirt down the back. He pries out the nail in his hand, gives him a drink, and it was so upsetting and disturbing because he was actually tender and seemingly sweet to Jamie. He was trying to kiss him, and Jamie wasn't actually kissing him back, and it was kind of upsetting for Randall. Randall sits Jamie up, puts him in a chair, tries to put his hand up his kilt and do some things. Jamie still won't really give over to him. So he stands Jamie up and puts him against the table and does some more bad things to him and is like, please scream for me. And it was just a power play that was disturbing to watch. Claire wants to tend to Jamie's hand. Jamie's like, I don't even need drugs. I don't need anything. Just do what you want. Claire works on Jamie's hand, resets all the bones, does all these surgery things, and Jamie's just not in it. One of the monk dudes is like, just go get some sleep. I'll stay with Jamie through the night. She leaves and pukes in the hallway. First of all, she's probably pregnant. My mom clocked it last episode. She's like, she puked. TV shows don't mention girls puke unless they're pregnant. But on a side note, she puked in the hallway of the church. Who's going to clean that up? Claire's sitting in the little chapel-y area, and one of the monks comes in to light the candles. Claire gets up to leave, but he's like, no, you can stay. And she's like, I just wanted to be alone. And he was like, you're never really alone in a church and ever, because, God's awesome. So he's like, do you want me to hear your confession? And she's like, you probably won't understand it. And he's like, it doesn't really matter what I understand. It matters that God does understand. And then she just spills the beans, like full story, beginning to end, all of it to this guy. And I honestly couldn't get a read on it. Like, he comforted her when she was upset. But I can't really tell, did he believe her or think she's crazy or whatever? He said this might be a miracle. And she was like, how would it be a miracle? And he's like, you need to have faith that your sins will be forgiven and that things will be okay. After that, another monk is trying to get Jamie to eat again. He won't eat. Claire goes in. He has a fever. She looks at his hand, but it's healing all right. And she's like, dude, maybe you need to fight for these things. And he clearly was just so into giving up at that point. And then there was another scene where Myrta's talking to him, and you didn't really need to understand what they were saying. You just needed to understand their inflections, and you need to understand their movements, and just what it was implied. Clearly he's like, Jamie, snap out of it, and Jamie's like, blah, 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 and he's like, get it through your head type stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I'm totally off. Maybe they were talking about, like, ponies or whatever. Flashback time, in the prison, Jamie's writhing around, spitting up bloody-looking stuff, and Randall's like, hey, Claire's not here, kind of thing. It's me. I'm here. Say it. And Jamie's like, there's only you. But he was still seeing Claire when he was saying that. So clearly he's going through all of this stuff. He's surrendering his very soul for Claire. And it's sad. Then Randall goes over and he gets his kind of like those wax seal thingies. And he heats it up in the fire. And he's like, here, Jamie, prove that it's only me. And he makes Jamie brand himself. What was interesting, though, I thought, was he was like, brand yourself right here, over your heart. Jamie still did it. He still branded himself with Jack Randall's initials, but he, like, last second went, ksh, did it kind of lower. I think it was interesting. He was still willing to do it, but he wasn't willing to do it where Jack wanted him to do it. Present time, Willie shows up on a horse, and he's like, I saw some redcoat patrols go in different directions. The other guys are like, hey, if the redcoats come here, we can't really defend ourselves. So they start kicking around ideas, and they're like, you probably should, like, leave Scotland. There's a Mackenzie clan in France. There's a Fraser clan in France. And then they're like, oh, hey, Claire, didn't you have some relatives in France? And she, like, totally last second pulls it up and is like, oh, it's my late husband's family. They won't want me showing up with a new husband. And I'm like, good save. So they decide they're going to go to France to go with the Frasers. Willie steps in to go check on Jamie, and Jamie basically is like, give me your knife and kill me. And Willie's like, no. Claire approaches Murtaugh, and she's like, hey, Willie said that Jamie wants him to kill him. That's not cool. Murtaugh's like, I would never want to see Jamie get hurt, but if he downward spirals, I'll kill him. First of all, I'm like, that's messed up. But then Claire just, like, faints right in his arms. Another clue she's pregnant. When Claire wakes up, she's with him and a monk now. And the monk's like, look, Jamie's body's gonna heal, but his soul is jacked up. He's got, like, no will to live. Murtaugh makes this comment. He's like, look, Jamie's not gonna be led anywhere he doesn't want to go. And if he's in the darkness right now, probably someone needs to dive down into the darkness and save him. And then Claire's got this look on her face like, I got an idea. And I can't remember what herb it was, but apparently the herb that Jamie smelled like when they first rescued him that implied that Jack Randall had tried to, like, somehow help him and apply some sort of first aid type medical pain relieving stuff. Claire goes and picks some of that. She mixes it up and she rubs it under Jamie's nose and she's like, hey, smell it. Smell familiar? It kind of gives this weird sense memory, and he starts remembering Jack Randall. Claire essentially just starts slapping him around. She's like, look, I get you understand being slapped around, so you know what? I'm gonna do it too. She needs to get his blood going. He gets riled up, knocks her down, and he's like, look, Claire, I don't want to hurt you. And she's like, now that you're, like, in the mood to argue and stuff, tell me what happened. And he's like, fine, you don't want to know what happened? Look at this. And he pulls up his shirt, and he's got the brand on his side. And then he starts describing the situation. And it wasn't just that he was violently raped. That would have been one thing. He was emotionally raped, too. Randall didn't just rape him. Randall made love to him. Flashback time. Randall has the same herbs, and he starts treating the little burn on Jamie's side. He starts saying to him, he's like, these are Claire's hands. Claire's here. Blah, blah, blah. Claire. All about Claire. He starts doing sexual/romantic sexual things to him, all the while telling him to think of his wife. Jamie's at a point now that the absence of pain equals pleasure, and he's kind of totally upset by the fact that he's finding pleasure in what's happening. Afterwards, Jamie breaks down crying, and Randall's like, yeah, you know what, she won't forgive you for this. And it's at that point that Jamie truly is like, I am broken. I'm not here anymore. Back to present time. Jamie and Claire are in the bedroom talking over all of this. Jamie's like, I can't be your husband anymore. And I think it was a mix between, yes, I was broken as a man, but he feels also at the same time like he cheated on her. She's like, look at this. You are my husband. I am your wife. We are together in this. As much as she tries to convince him it's okay, he's like, it is not. He mentions that he needs her touch, but at the same time when she touches him, he feels racked with guilt and sick to his stomach. She makes it very obvious, you're not going to give up on me. If you're going to give up on life, I'm going to give up on life too. And then it kind of like rekindles that feeling that he's always had. That's like he can deal with himself in pain, but he can't deal with Claire in pain. And then they hug it out, and he actually is able to embrace her too. And then it cuts to him sitting in a chair, putting a belt in his mouth. Claire's behind him, touching him, and he doesn't seem upset by it. And he's like, I want to be awake when you do this. Cut him out of me. And they go to cut that little brand out. And I'm like, dude, just burn over it. You're going to be like missing a huge chunk of skin. That seems like more trouble. But it's symbolic and whatever. And they cut out a perfect circle. It was amazing. They threw it in the fire and you start to see the piece of skin with JR on it just bubbling. And good riddance. Then it cuts to the seashore and they're about ready to get on the boat to go to France. She says goodbye to Willie and they have a cute little hug. And then, what's his name? I can't even remember his name. I never can. The dude. The one dude. You know the one. He's like, hey, can I kiss you goodbye? And she's like, no, that's too final. You can kiss me au revoir. And he's like, okay. And homeboy went for it. He was like, booby grab, kissy kissy. And she's like, dude. The other dude was such a gentleman. He like kissed her on the hand. And he was like, that's how you do it. They get on the boat and Jamie's like, hey, why are you so seasick? I thought I'd be the one seasick. Another hint. Jamie's like, don't worry, this is just temporary. We'll come back to Scotland. And she's like, you do know what's going to happen to Scotland, right? And then she has this, like, awesome Sarah Connor idea. She's like, hey, let's fix the future. She's like, here, I got an idea. I know what's going to happen. I know how we can fix it. It'll be okay. And he's like, calm down there, Marty McFly. We'll just play our parts in life. Let's just do that. And then she's like, I got something to tell you. And I'm like, pregnant. And then she's like, of course, I am pregnant. He kind of has this look on his face like, oh, what, huh? And she's like, wait, are you not happy? And then he's like, I never thought I'd be able to say this again, but I am very happy. He looks totally overjoyed. They embrace. And then it ends on this shot, which is like an awesome practical shot where they have like a close-up of them and it zooms out and you see the ship and then it zooms out and you see the ocean. And I'm like, that's awesome. And then they're off to France. And that's the end of the season. It was amazing. I think so artfully done that it upset us this much. Like, we wouldn't all be this upset if this wasn't amazing writing, if it wasn't a stunning show, and if it wasn't, like, outstanding actors. We watched something so violent and so disturbing and so emotionally traumatizing that we felt it, and that is the mark of an amazing show. So, what did you guys think? Like, I don't even know what to think yet. And I'm also just dreading how long it's going to be till season 2 comes around. So if I didn't mention anything, if I forgot anything, please comment below because I need to talk about this series. So what did you guys like about the finale? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What? I need to know. And you know what? I can already tell this is probably going to be one of my longest episodes ever, but it needed to be. So don't forget to do the things, rate, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys next season. If you want to watch any of my other shows, check out my playlist. But I will catch you guys later. So until next time.